Behind closed doors, Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Milwaukee Bucks have a lot of things to discuss, and I don't know if he wants a trade or wants to stay with Milwaukee, but if he wants to leave, there's only one or two options that I believe that will put him in the best position to win, especially for long term, and that one team that I know for sure is the San Antonio Spurs. I was watching NBA on ESPN the other day, and according to Bobby Marks, if Giannis were traded from Milwaukee, they would want draft assets, young players, sizable contracts, and a win-now roster. But if you want to do that, then it just can't be the Milwaukee Bucks and the San Antonio Spurs. You have to get creative. You have to decide now. Do you want more young players or do you want more draft picks? And in this case, I believe the Bucks need young players with just a little bit of experience. If you can get that and a couple of draft assets, then you'll be good to go. You can make a playoff push. Yes, you want to be relevant, but you have to understand, Damian Lillard will be out next season, so there's no need to hit the panic button. Giannis Antetokounmpo, if you keep him, will be 1 year older, and that's just wasted time if you don't get rid of him. You saw what the Boston Celtics did with Paul Pierce and Kevin Garnett. They traded early. Not to say that Giannis will be on a decline anytime soon. I'm just saying, you have to make the smart business decision. Now, before I get into the video, I do want to ask you guys a question. Do you think the Milwaukee Bucks should keep Giannis? And if so, what move can they make to make this roster better? And if you don't have the answer for that, then you should see where I'm going here. Also, don't forget to like the video, subscribe, and follow my Instagram accounts. Now, let's get straight into this trade. It's very interesting to say the least, because it involves the Milwaukee Bucks, San Antonio Spurs, and the New Orleans Pelicans. Starting off with the Bucks, they get Devin Vassell, Herb Jones, Trey Murphy III, and Keldon Johnson with the number 7th overall pick in this year's draft and 2 future second round picks. The San Antonio Spurs, they get Giannis Antetokounmpo, the number 47 pick in this year's draft and a future second rounder, while the New Orleans Pelicans get Kyle Kuzma, Malachi Branham, and the 2nd and 14th overall pick in this year's draft. In my opinion, I believe that this is a great trade, especially for all three parties, and I'll tell you why. For one, the Spurs get Giannis Antetokounmpo. Yes, they do get rid of the 2nd overall pick and number 14, but at the same time, you get to keep Stephon Castle. Not a potential rookie of the year, the rookie of the year. You have him, Jeremy Sohan, De'Aaron Fox, Giannis Antetokounmpo, Harrison Barnes, and Victor Wembanyama all guaranteed for next season. And if they're healthy, they will be a force to be reckoned with. This will be arguably the best front court ever in NBA history. And that's something that you can't deny the fans of. The Alien and the Greek Freak. Honestly, if you get De'Aaron Fox to ball out the way he did in the playoffs when he was with the Sacramento Kings, then you might as well call them the Monstars and act like this is Space Jam, because they will need Michael Jordan to actually win a ring over them, or at least the pairing of Luka Doncic and LeBron James if they can work out the roster. But moving on, let's talk about the New Orleans Pelicans. Anybody on their roster is definitely touchable, and I even believe that for Zion Williamson, but they need to find an identity. Personally, I don't think that Zion is the guy just for them, just off the fact that he can't stay healthy. But you get rid of Trey Murphy III, you go out and get the 2nd overall pick in Dylan Harper, and you build onto the roster with the 14th overall pick. I don't think that this is a drastic move at all, because you were the 2nd worst team in the Western Conference, only having 21 victories, and you have to start somewhere else. So get the 2nd overall pick. Draft Dylan Harper out of Rutgers. Just last season, he was able to average 19.4 points, 4 assists, 4.6 rebounds, and he shot 48.4% from the field. He did shoot 33% from 3, but that's something that can be worked on. You still have to realize that you have DeJounte Murray, CJ McCollum on the team, so I know for a fact that these guys will be traded at some point, and even if that's not now, it will be in the near future. So just get prepared, and whenever you do that, then you will weather the storm. Now, last and not least, let's talk about the Milwaukee Bucks. Yes, this trade isn't as draft heavy, but I can guarantee you for a fact, you will make the NBA playoffs next season. Devin Vassell, Trey Murphy III, Keldon Johnson, and Herb Jones are no scrubs. They know how to play the game of basketball, and whenever you acquire them in the Eastern Conference with the right coaching, try to go get you a point guard, then some great things will happen. Maybe you can re-sign Kevin Porter Jr., re-sign Bobby Portis, and just see how the season goes. Just last season for the Pelicans, Trey Murphy was able to average 21.2 points, 3.5 assists, and 5.1 rebounds per game, while shooting 45% from the field and 36% from three. And as far as Herb Jones, he has an NBA first team all defense under his belt. That's something that can't be ignored. Keldon Johnson and Devin Vassell are very good defensively. And if you look at it, you have a lengthy defensive team that you can build around Damian Lillard if he comes back into rare form. You can also go out and get players because their contracts are friendly. And you also have Trey and Vassell on long-term deals. That's just something that you can't beat, especially because you're the Milwaukee Bucks. It's a hard time getting star players to go there. So develop this talent, just like you did with Giannis. Use that 7th overall pick to possibly get a center. If Jeremiah Fears falls to that spot, then you draft him. Either way the cut goes, the Milwaukee Bucks will be in good hands. And that's something that you can't deny. But you guys let me know what you think in the comment section. Do you think that this is a good trade for the Milwaukee Bucks? Will the San Antonio Spurs go for it? And I'll speak on the behalf of the New Orleans Pelicans because I am a Louisiana native. I will tell you this, if you get an offer with the 2nd overall pick, then just go ahead and take it. Because like I said before, you're the 2nd worst team in the Western Conference. And I do want to attend some Pelicans games, but I really don't see the need. Right now, I want to help them get better. And this is the first step by doing so. But I appreciate all you guys loving your support. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, follow my Instagram channels. Tell me what you think that these teams should do. And I appreciate all you guys loving your support. And as always, this your boy ScottyIce, aka Baby Bron. And you already know, I'm out.